Hello Sagittarius, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I'm here to do your weekly reading for the month of March, the 1st through the 6th. I'm going to continue at this point to do you and your person. If you're single, it'll be all about you. If it's work, it'll be on this side. And remember, sometimes you might have to switch the energies. What's the most important thing for Saggy to be aware of? Three cards, I'll take them. First card out. Oh, the Six of Cups. Reminiscing pleasant memories of the past. Could be childhood, could be young adulthood, could be any age. Could be recent, could be past, very far past. Some say that it could even be another lifetime. Somebody that you miss. This is your energy being self-protective, or it's interesting with the children here. It almost feels like this card talks about either being defensive or being an advocate, trying to protect others. Could be somebody that's trying to protect children. But these are opponents. These are opponents. These are people that are trying to cause trouble. Naysayers or something like that. Oh yeah, that could be why. Saggy, you might be in a situation where you're feeling like you might need to take children with you if you leave. Is this a marriage or a romance connection where there's children involved? Or one more card over this side. You're going to have to make a big decision. You want to walk away from something that's not, it's not for you anymore. But there's something about the children, perhaps, that you're trying to protect them. Or maybe you're just trying to protect them to not let them know that you want to walk away from a marriage. And they would consider it walking away from them too. And the Two of Swords is trying to make that decision. That's a really tough decision. Let's see what your person is doing. I did see this when I was shuffling. The World card is in the favor of whoever your person is. If you're single, it could be you, but let's keep going. Somebody has decided to stop bickering and arguing. Maybe this was the opposition and that's what you were always having to defend. It could just be one person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bunch of people. It could be one person that was always stabbing at you verbally, trying to get you to, keep you under thumb, perhaps. This person has finally decided to stop doing that. That's really good news. Really good news. So you don't have to be so defensive unless you're just protecting the children. That could be where I'm going here. The Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody that has lost their love for a situation here. Wow. The Star in reverse. This person on this side doesn't feel like they have any support. They don't feel like there's anything to help them. I think you're both agreeing to walk away from one another and to leave this situation behind. This talks about not belonging to a community of some sort, feeling left out. You don't have any support around you. The Nine of Wands. This is somebody that holds on to past battles, kind of like a reminder, more so of a reminder than it is about, who it was. But just to remember all the battles that this person has gone through, and it could be both people feel exactly the same way. Because remember, the middles are for both sides. And I feel like you both have decided that there's just been way too much battle. And if there are children involved, that's not something that you really want your children to see you two go through. I don't mean to sound like a marriage counselor, but I just know from experience. On the bottom of the deck, oh, there's no love here anymore. But your person is closing a chapter on life. Not a chapter, I'm sorry. This is like closing a book. This is somebody that the wheel is spinning in their favor, because the choices that they are making now are choices that the divine feels is the right thing to do. This World card will start spinning in your person's favor, and everything will start going very smooth for them. Now, if you have to reverse the roles, remember, this could be you and this them, so you're going to have to make that decision yourself. But this also talks about every aspect of your life will start becoming smoother. And if this has been going on for quite some time, this is the kind of energy that can cause that internal unrest in the gut. And this is diminishing, and this person is taking their love with them. They might be looking for somebody to help support them. This could be financial strife as well. This decision that you have to make, Saggy, is going to be very hard. But you are wanting to walk away from something that there just wasn't no love there. And it's obvious. Let's clarify. Oh my gosh. So you go from the Nine of Wands to the 10. The 10 is the worst. This is like the most heaviest burden that you've had to carry. It was so tiresome too. But it is the end. It's coming to an end. The next phase is going to be the last phase, and it's going to be when this card turns in reverse. That'll mean the wands are finally leaving you. This person over here had something revealed to them that made them change their mind about spending their energy bickering with you, and they're pulling their love back. Something was revealed to them. We'll see if we can find out what it is in a moment. Yeah, you both have been juggling this situation for so long, it's time to let it go. Or either just at least make some kind of decision on what is going to happen. And I feel like you both want out. Or maybe you're going to try to find support and try to keep this together. There's always that opportunity. Because, Saggy, you haven't made your final decision. And I don't see any action here. This is ego and pride pulling the love away from somebody. I don't know if this person's trying to do that to hurt somebody, or if this is just the way they feel. And then this last card, the Queen of Swords in reverse, is somebody that can be very harsh. Queen of Swords, this is somebody that is ruled by Gemini and Cancer. This is somebody who is in the reverse. I'm sorry, I take that back. Virgo and Libra. I'm learning the cards on the kings and queens, so bear with me. This is the Queen of Swords is ruled by Virgo and Libra. And this is somebody that's like an opponent. This is somebody that would be like these people down here. Opposition. So this could be on both sides. This is somebody also that's very bitter, and they're very vengeful, and they're very demanding, controlling, and they will cut out. And that's both sides. It's like both people here are having these same feelings. It's like it's been too much, too many battles. It's time to stop trying to juggle it to make it work. Sometimes that's, just not enough to keep it going. You've got 2 2s here if you're into numerology. And then again, this is somebody that is going to be very bitter. And it's an agreement between 2 people to walk away from one another. It's too much. It's just too much. Especially, I feel more so for this person, because this person's already started to take action. And when I mean, I'm not talking about physical action, but more so internal action about they're going to stop bickering. But they're definitely pulling their love away because they just don't have love for this person over here. But there's a lack of support and a lack of healing. Let's see what this decision is that needs to be made. I think it just is a decision to make the cut. Oh, there could be a decision about the home. The sale of a home would have to come as well. That would bring financial security to both people, because if you're juggling between the both of you, I'm sure that this is a home that's shared by the both of you. And if it is, then this would be both of you sharing whatever the money is that's made from the sale of a home. Let's clarify this High Priestess. Why is this in reverse? What was revealed? Oh, that it was the end of a partnership. They just didn't see eye to eye anymore. There was no connection. There was no love. These loves are in reverse. They're all spilled out. There's no emotions here. And then the Ace of Cups in reverse. There was an injustice. Somebody made a poor decision. It's hard to say, because if you want to choose that this person did, this person has the world. That's like they're on the right path. They're on their right soul's path. This is what's supposed to happen. But with the lack of love for self as well as an injustice, this is not good for you, Saggy. I'm sorry to say. This is not good. So I'm guessing, I don't know what the full situation is, but I'm betting that if you have something that you're not saying to this person, or if you're just acting out of ego, or maybe you're acting out of hurt, because this person seems to be the one that's gearing all of this action to happen. I feel like if you don't speak up, or if you don't release this karma and let this whole situation end, because this person here is already releasing their karma. This is why they get the world. This is a divine card. They are definitely being watched over. And whoever this person is, they have very strong intuition. They knew the situation was no longer going to work. You might be having to make a decision about where you're going to live. This could be moving to a new home or apartment or something like that, because they are definitely leaving you. There was too much emotional ups and downs. Why is the injustice here? Oh, there was an injustice in money. That's why. There was probably an injustice between two people. Maybe one was bringing in more money and the other one wasn't, vice versa. Or somebody was hoarding their money from the other person and the other person didn't know. Wow. It had something to do with money. There was an injustice of something to do with pentacles, which is, to me, is money. And it makes the first card out for the bottom of the deck always goes to who I'm reading for. And this Ace of Cups in reverse is telling me that there's a lack of love on your side, Saggy. And the lack of love comes from an injustice, an inequality. This wasn't fair. It wasn't a fair situation. The juggling here could be juggling money between the two of you all the time. Let's get an energy card. The World. The cards that I pull that are oracles, the first one out is always you. The person, and that's you, Saggy. You get the World as well, which is beautiful. It's the same energy I spoke to you about here. This world is going to start spinning in your favor. But I do believe you need to make a decision here. The world is here for you to spin, but you need to make that final decision on what you're going to do. That's beautiful. I'm going to get one more since we already had the World. Let's do the Soul's Journey. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. That's a beautiful card to have. Maybe that's why you're so incisive, because you're not able to make the decision that you need to make, because you don't feel like you have enough courage. You will find a way to get that, because the world is going to turn in your favor. So don't fear. You will get there. Alright, that's what I have for you, Saggy. I sure hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Until then, namaste. Bye-bye.